What's up, Ludens? Welcome back to another episode of the Ludens Query Report. Today is September 2nd.
September? What?
2021.
What happened to the year, man?
I am your co-host, Moses, aka MojoCritical, and I'm joined once again by my good friend, Ricky, aka BaconBeercan. How you doing, Bacon?
Pretty good. Rest assured, this is our first take this time. No
we are
repeat
recording.
Of the.
We are recording.
We are recording.
We're live. We are streaming. We got the backup and the backup. Should not be any issues.
Yeah, but things are doing good. Temperature it's getting cool now.
Yes, it's getting cooler.
I see you wearing a jacket.
No, I'm wearing. It's a t-shirt. It's a shirt
t-shirt.
sweater. We're transitioning.
Okay. Interesting.
We're transitioning. It's still hot during the day, cooler in the night. This is what I like. I like this. This is the kind of weather I like.
This is nice.
How's your September going?
Off to a interesting start.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of rough, but it ended up being okay.
Really?
Well,
already in September. It just started.
Well, it just started. Well, I told you I was taking my car to the dealer today.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, my rotor, it's messed up again.
Oh, boy.
I'm not sure why. I have to ask them what is causing this so I can prevent this again. So they told me, it's like, yeah, the rotor is warped again. We're going to have to change it. And they looked it up. One of my rotor cost $1,300.
Oh my god! Just one rotor.
For one rotor.
You're gonna have to do two rotors.
I don't know if it's one or two, but
that's
anyways,
weird. That's weird if it's only one rotor. You know,
it's weird. So this happened last year as well. Last year around the same time, they looked at my worker. It's like, yeah, we had to change it last year as well, and then happened again. So they're saying normally this is not under warranty because I did get extended warranty. So last time it was for free, and they're saying normally this time I'm supposed to pay for it. But he said he asked his boss. They talked to the higher ups, and I don't know how high up in GM. They're saying, you know what, we'll cover it this time. No worries.
Okay.
So I don't have to pay for it.
Oh, okay. Wow. $1,300. That's just the part.
That's just the part, man. So I'm still paying for labor, but at least I don't have to pay for the part.
So your car is in the shop, or?
Yeah, it's in the shop right now. They said it'll be ready sometime tomorrow, so I go pick it up.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if you want people to know what kind of car you have.
I don't mind it. So I have a 2018
Flex right now.
2018 Camaro SS 1LE. So not just the SS, but SS 1LE. So those are pretty hard to
count on one
by.
hand how many of those you're able to get now.
Kinda like, well, at least when I checked the used market last time was like last year. There's like only like a handful. So yeah, pretty hard to come by.
V8 manual,
man. It's a dying breed.
It's a dying breed. Ricky over here, he's saving the endangered species of the V8 manuals.
I'm one of those. What do you call them? Like the activists saving endangered species. I'm doing great work for this world, man.
Yeah, I have a 2018 Ford Focus. Brakes are fine. Brakes are perfectly fine. Didn't have to do anything with the brakes yet. Yeah, but I think a common issue with the Ford Focuses is the transmission. And I think I'm experiencing some issues with that. I'm hearing some. It doesn't sound normal. It's still driving, but it don't sound normal.
Time to trade it.
It sounds like it's like it's stuttering.
Oh God.
It's stuttering when it shifts. But anyway, we're here to talk about video games.
Yep.
Today on our report for September 2nd, 2021, we have 4 items we're going to talk about. And it's predominantly going to be a PlayStation podcast. Number 1 on our report. We talked about this already. Twitch takes traffic hit after boycotts. So yesterday, September 1st, was a day off Twitch, hashtag a day off Twitch, in protest of all the hate raids that have been going on. And we have reports that it actually took a bit of a hit for traffic.
Now I feel bad.
It's okay. When you streamed last night, it was September 2nd somewhere.
2nd, yeah, pretty much.
That's number 1 on our report. Number 2, PlayStation Showcase officially announced for next week. It's finally here. Number 3 on our report, Horizon Forbidden West pre-orders have launched today, and we have many additions that we can talk about, and some spiciness with those announcements. We'll get into that. Horizon, number 4, more Horizon news.
More
Horizon Forbidden West. No upgrade for standard/special edition for PS4 to PS5.
Huh? Okay, well, we'll get into it.
Yep. No option to upgrade. That's the report.
Okay.
Yeah. But number 1 on our report, Twitch takes traffic hit. I have here on Kotaku.com an article by Ethan Gatch. He writes, Twitch takes traffic hit following streamer boycott over harassment. Users of Amazon's streaming platform flex their muscles with hashtag a day off Twitch blackout. Ricky, are you seeing this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm streaming it.
I can see it, yes.
You can see it, okay.
I can see it.
Good. So, Ethan writes, yesterday, thousands of streamers abandoned Twitch for 24 hours in protest of an ongoing facilitation of harassment campaigns known as hate raids. While the Amazon-owned streaming platform has yet to implement proposed changes to a controversial raid system, it's clear what some previously dismissed as a small movement has had a big impact, potentially costing Twitch roughly 22% of its peak concurrent traffic for the day. That number comes from Twitch Tracker, which provides outside data on platform metrics like how many people are streaming and how many are watching. While Twitch normally peaks at 4.5 million concurrent viewers on any given day, on Wednesday, it hung at about 3.5 million instead, so losing about 1 million. That drop came as the number of content creators streaming on the platform dropped by over 10,000 as they rallied around the hashtag #ADayOffTwitch. Estimates by data firm GameSite Analytics showed a drop-off from the prior Wednesday as well. According to it, there were 897,745 channels streaming last Wednesday on August 25th. That resulted in 2.415 million hours streamed and 6.167 million hours viewed. Yesterday, those numbers dropped to 834,107 total channels, 2.2 million hours streamed, and 54.8 million hours viewed. That's around 16% fewer hours of content created and consumed overall. The hashtag also trended on Twitter throughout the day with over 100,000 mentions. And the article continues on, but that is basically it for that news. So, Ricky, the last time we talked about this, we did say that, it's not really going to change much. And, that still might be the case, but it did give Twitch quite a bit of a hit. And, the purpose of this, I think, is just for awareness and to really show what if enough people come together to do something, things can really change. But what is your take on this? After we actually have gone through the day, people have participated, and Twitch actually took a hit.
It took a hit, but not big enough. Like, it dropped 1 million. Like, it dropped like what 20-some%. That's not enough. Although it's a start. If they really serious about this, they got to do it again and try to gain even more traction. Because that is still a lot of people who just ignore the whole issue or not aware of it, and they just kept streaming, and they don't really give a shit about it. And funny enough, yesterday I kind of took a quick peek. While I didn't really participate in this, since I was actually on Twitch. So I was browsing and see who is still streaming, and most of the bigger channels who are streaming kind of have one thing in common. The type of person who are streaming are more or less the same type of person. I'm not gonna go into specific, but most of you can probably guess what type of person that is.
Okay.
They are of certain orientation, of a certain gender and certain color. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
So I took a look at it. Most of the biggest streamers, I looked at their thumbnails and looked at their what they look like, and I was like, oh, interesting.
Speaking of big streamers, big streamers have left Twitch. So the article actually continues to say, I'll just read this a little bit. So you might not know who these people are, but they are pretty big streamers. Just this week, Dr. Lupo and Tim the Tatman announced they were leaving Twitch for YouTube. Washington Post reporter Nathan Grayson noted on Twitter that so far the results have been mixed. While Dr. Lupo has been a slight drop-off in his average viewership, Tim the Tatman's audience ballooned to over 100,000 concurrents for his inaugural stream on Google's platform. But mixed might be just enough to convince some other streamers to try their luck outside of Twitch, at least the big ones with a built-in audience who can help pave alternate routes to success. And in the meantime, it might help put pressure on Twitch to be more responsive to the demands of those content creators who have remained. So these guys, Dr. Lupo and Tim the Tatman, I don't have the numbers, but I know they've got millions and millions of followers on Twitch.
Yeah.
And they were Twitch partners. Right, being Twitch partner, you're under contract to only stream exclusively on Twitch. But since that was up and they found a better opportunity, right, they moved over to YouTube. Is this related to the A Day Off Twitch? I don't think so. This just kind of happened at the same time. But
probably there's probably something that's in a work in a while.
This is probably something that would create more of a shift than A Day Off Twitch. Like, these are two big names that are moving people over from Twitch to YouTube, right? Like I think we said in our last podcast, Twitch is a sinking ship. And
kind of, but at the same time, as of this moment,
did I say Twitch or YouTube? Twitch is a sinking
Twitch,
ship.
Yeah. But they're too big to sink right now, man. The ship is too big. Like
that's what they said about the Titanic.
for it to sink, it needs more holes. It needs more icebergs. It's right now like just one little iceberg. It's not enough to sink the ship.
Right.
Although it's heading in that direction. Like they hit the first of many, I feel like.
So as a Twitch streamer yourself, with this news coming up of how badly Twitch is handling all of this negative publicity and all the things that are coming to light, does this make you question whether you stay on Twitch or try to find another platform?
I thought about it, honestly. It is kind of frustrating seeing how poorly everything is being handled. Not just this incident, but the previous few other ones.
Yeah.
It's getting more and more frustrating being a streamer on Twitch. Although at the same time, our alternative, which right now our best one is YouTube, and that is not that much better, to be honest. They have their own set of BS rules and frustrations to deal with. Seeing how easily their regular YouTube videos or contents are demonetized and stuff, it's like, do I really want to get into that too? That sounds like another can of worms. So right now I feel like Twitch is like the lesser of the two evils. At least for from a streamer perspective. But in terms of content creation, I still think YouTube is a bit better.
Yeah, right. I agree. Like streaming, like when you think of streaming, you think Twitch.
Twitch, right? Yeah. Like if it's just purely speaking, for streaming, Twitch is still a bit more intuitive. I feel like. Because, well, that's something YouTube can fix, right? Like if they can improve their UIs and all these different features for streaming, then I feel like YouTube might be a little better. But as of right now, for streaming, Twitch is still a little better.
Yeah, no, I agree. If you're exclusively streaming, and that's the only thing you're really doing in terms of content creation, then yeah, Twitch should be the spot for you. But if you are trying to diversify and you're doing multiple types of content, like not only YouTube but Instagram, Twitter, all those type of stuff, I don't think Twitch kind of melds or blends that well with that kind of infrastructure ecosystem. Like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all that is all kind of in the same network. And then you have Twitch on the side.
And Twitch is like is distanced relative.
Yeah.
You don't really talk to, use Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. They're all being buddies, throwing hands, dancing in a circle. And whereas Twitch is just standing at the side, is like, all right, you guys do your thing. We have our own,
Yeah, there's some pluses and minuses, pros and cons to that kind of situation. But it definitely makes people question their future on Twitch, and definitely streamers like Dr. Lupin Tim the Tam, and they've questioned it, and they said, no, I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna go to YouTube,
and we'll see, because we've seen cases like this happen once in a while. Big streamers, they move away, and then after a few months, then they're like, all right, we're back, Twitch, we're back again. Things are not working as well as they've hoped, and then they just come back. And I feel like that's what Twitch is banking on these people coming back eventually. And we'll see.
These are people that left to go to YouTube.
Yeah,
I feel like some big streamers when Mixer started coming up, Mixer died, so obviously they have to go back to some.
They have to go back, but YouTube's not going to die.
YouTube is not going anywhere.
And I feel like, with the rise of a lot of VTubers, they're all streaming on YouTube. So now people are kind of seeing, you know what, they're bringing in like good numbers. Because some of the more popular ones, they on like a regular stream, they'll have somewhere anywhere between like 10 to 15,000 people watching the stream on YouTube. Yeah, so that is big numbers, and I think people are starting to see, you know what, there is a future there. It's possible.
Yeah.
And all these,
slowly YouTube is starting to, when they get more of these big streamers that actually do the Twitch type of streaming, then we're gonna start to see YouTube streaming be more of a competitor to Twitch. Right now, YouTube is its own thing, Twitch is its own thing. Like Twitch is streaming, YouTube is video content. But
there is a rise in streaming content. Although the biggest obstacle right now, it's the quote-unquote donation. Because on Twitch, when you donate money to a streamer, all that money goes directly to the streamer. But YouTube, when you quote-unquote donate or super chat, YouTube still takes half. So there's no way to directly donate all the money to a streamer. YouTube always gets a portion of it. So that might be some...
There's like even donations, you have to set your own link to that.
Yeah, you might have to set up your own thing.
But it's not as intuitive to do it.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people on YouTube, they set up Patreon just for people to support them. That is, I see that being like an obstacle streamers will come across going from Twitch to YouTube, because that option it's kind of gone, right? Or you get like half the amount. When people donate $5, you only get half of that.
Right. All right, Ricky. Number 2 on our report. The PlayStation Showcase is next week. We have here an official post on the PlayStation blog announcing the PlayStation Showcase. So, Sid Schumann, Senior Director of SIE Content Communications, writes on the PlayStation blog, "You're invited. PlayStation Showcase 2021.
I'm invited.
Broadcast next Thursday."
I don't like that banner though.
This one?
Yeah, the fact that it's Aloy is cool, but Genshin Impact, boo.
I think this is just the PlayStation blog banner, not the actual. But
that picture, it's from Genshin Impact.
Okay, I'm just gonna scroll down.
yeah. Stop showing me that picture. It's pissing me off.
All right. Sid Schumann writes, "Tune in to see what's next for PlayStation 5. Very short blog post. You've been awfully patient, and we thank you for that. And now we're looking forward to showing you what we've been working on. Tune in next Thursday, September 9 at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. BST, 10 p.m. CST for a look into the future of PS5. The showcase will weigh in at around 40 minutes and include updates from PlayStation Studios and some of the industry's most imaginative developers for games releasing this holiday and beyond. And stick around after the presentation to get more updates from some of the studio teams featured in the showcase. One thing to note, PlayStation's next generation of VR won't make an appearance this time, but there will still be plenty of great PS5 games from developers large and small. We hope you can join us. You can watch live on YouTube and Twitch. See you next Thursday." Ricky, it's finally happening.
We are finally hearing something from PlayStation. Although only 40 minutes though.
Only 40 minutes. I know. I saw that. I was like, really? Only 40 minutes?
Only 40 minutes.
These better be 2-minute trailers. I don't want to see like a half an hour showcase.
Then again, going from their previous showcase, it's just like, wow, what Sony has been doing is just trailer after trailer after trailer. They don't spend time talking to the devs.
Yeah.
They don't spend time talking, like, chit-chatting and stroking their own little ego. They don't do that, right? It's just trailer, and then it does say, the article said afterwards they'll have more info from the devs and publishers.
Yeah.
So I think that's fine. So let's say like 5 minutes per trailer. That's still a lot, man.
Yeah. What do you think they will announce? Do you think they're gonna have some brand new reveals or just updates on games that?
I think it's just gonna be update. Like, in terms of big name from big devs, there's just gonna be updates, and then from like indie devs, we might get something new. Because we're gonna probably get in. And not to mention for God of War, they have to.
Yeah.
They'll tease it again.
Do you think we'll actually get a trailer of God of War?
Maybe a short one. Because last time it was just the logo.
Yeah.
This time we might see like a quick little 10-second video. Kratos moving around, and that's it. And then they're gonna show Horizon again, because it's coming out in a few months. So they'll for sure they'll show that again. What else is coming up for PlayStation soon?
Well, those are just the big name titles, right?
Yeah, there's still gonna be a few.
But they specifically say what's next for PS5, so not even mention of a PS4 here. So this is a PlayStation 5 showcase.
I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it.
I mean, we're gonna talk about PlayStation 5 and PS4. Don't worry, we'll talk about what's going on there. Cross-gen stuff.
For now, my stance is I'm gonna keep my expectations in check, and I'm gonna be expecting a lot of cross-gen game, because when I say PS5, I'm guessing it's just games that you can play on PS5 as well. That's what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting PS5 exclusives. As much as I want them, knowing these devs, they're just gonna be making cross-gen games.
No, I think you're right, because usually in these showcases, state of plays, they always show indie titles, and there's usually like 1 or 2 gems in there that actually do pique my interest. Like, for example, I've said it before, Fist, Forged and Shadow Torch. It's coming out in like 5 days, and that looks like a really great indie game. That's console exclusive for PlayStation 4 and PS5.
Yeah. And one game I want to see more of, it's Stray, the game with the
cat game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Did you? I haven't seen the recent thing that they showed on the State of Play. Or no,
I didn't see
they had like an Annapurna, the publisher of that game. They had a showcase. They showed a little bit more of that. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see it.
Okay, but yeah, Stray. Maybe we'll see something like that. But
yeah, like that's a game I can expect.
My
think
prediction
we might see
is that we're gonna see at least one reveal that we had no idea about that's gonna release this holiday. Because I think, look how late we got this showcase. Out of all the events and showcases and reveals that have happened in the past year, right? And everyone keeps bringing up the question, where's PlayStation this whole time? Where's PlayStation? Where's PlayStation? So their strategy going into reveals, they're keeping it close to the chest until they're absolutely ready and they know that it's going to launch within a few months, I guess. For some of these
I hope so because at this point, I think we can all agree it's Xbox is killing it. Xbox is like firing it on all cylinders. They're winning everything.
They're throwing everything they got into this year.
So Sony really has to show something good.
They got to show up.
Can't just keep showing us the same game. We can't, we all know Horizon's coming, so they can't just show Horizon.
We all know Deathloop is coming. We all know Horizon Forbidden West is coming.
and for sure, they're gonna show Death Stranding again, for the I don't know how many times.
Well, Hideo Kojima has been saying that he's been working on a trailer again, so on Twitter. So he says that, I've been working on this and I put my soul into this. I'm like, come on, Kojima.
just forget the trailers. I know your trailers are godlike, but come on, work on the next game, man.
I was looking on Twitter and looking at Hideo Kojima's tweets recently, and he's talking about how he was talking with Mads Mikkelsen about ideas for games that he wants Mads to star in. I'm like, ooh. He's pitching him one idea. And he says on his tweet, like, Mads looked at me in a funny look because the title I gave to him was Mads Max. But also another interesting thing that Hideo Kojima mentioned in his tweet was that, what was his name? He was the actual model, or he's the director. He's a director that Hartman was
Del Toro?
modeled. No. Someone else. His name is something Refn. But he's modeled for Hartman. He's a director. Anyway, that person recommended that instead of Mads, they get Keanu Reeves to play Cliff. How does that make you feel? Keanu Reeves as Cliff.
I don't know. I'm glad Kojima one of who we had.
Right?
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen. He's the better actor.
Yeah.
For sure.
As much as like Keanu Reeves, I don't think he fits the role.
Like Keanu Reeves has a typecast. He's typecast in like kind of role, like brooding, silent protagonist that has a dark backstory type of guy. But the showcase, it's happening next Thursday. I'm excited to see what they show. 40 minutes.
And I'm guessing
I'm a little bit disappointed. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm a little bit disappointed that it is only 40 minutes because honestly, how many hours of these events have we watched together? And then we've always been asking ourselves, where is Sony this whole time? Can they finally show up and show us something? And they finally show up, but it's 40 minutes.
But we'll see. Maybe stuff afterwards. They might talk more about it in depth, what the game was like, and we can all watch that.
But I agree with you. Those past showcases they do have, the state of plays, it's always trailer after trailer after trailer. They don't usually have that commentary from the devs that all of these showcases that we've seen so far have had. Before the trailer drops, they talk about the game, and then after it drops, they talk about the game. So, no, now that I'm thinking about it, it is actually 40 minutes of gameplay or trailers.
Pretty much trailers. It's just trailers.
Like half of it is trailers, half of it is commentary and talking.
Yeah, but still, I was hoping there would be more. But then again, considering the times we're in, can't be too greedy. The fact that we're getting one at all, that's we should be happy.
Yeah. So, yeah, again, I'm expecting at least one reveal that we're gonna get this holiday, whether it's gonna be indie or AAA. And then obviously we got God of War, maybe a trailer with that, and an appearance with Horizon Forbidden West. And speaking of Horizon Forbidden West, that brings us to our third topic today. Horizon Forbidden West pre-orders. So the pre-orders for Horizon Forbidden West have multiple editions that you can pre-order. And looks like we have here, I think, 4 editions. We have your standard edition, a special edition, a deluxe edition. Oh no, there's 5 editions. Collector's editions and Regala edition.
Oh, God, that kind of pisses me off. Like, why make so many editions, man? Just just standard, and then make a deluxe, and then make a duper super duper deluxe, and that's it. Just give us free, man. No more than that. What do you mean 5 editions?
Am I gonna read this? No, I'm not gonna read this. I'll just say what I think is the difference between them. So it looks like the start of these extra editions is the special edition. So you get a steel box with a physical disc copy of either PS4, PS5. You get a mini art book and DLC, which is a digital soundtrack, and the Nora Legacy outfit and spear.
Is there a price for these?
I don't see a price, actually.
That's what I want to know, if anything.
We'll
look for
a link here.
Yeah, maybe we can look for this afterwards.
Yeah,
and then
I'll look for it afterwards.
Okay, let's go for the differences.
For the differences, so that's the special edition. So I guess that's the step up from standard.
Yeah. Get a steel case
next,
and art book.
We have a deluxe edition or digital deluxe edition. So no steelbook here. You get the digital edition of either PS4 or PS5. You get the 2 special outfits, Karja Behemoth Elite or Nora Thunder Elite. 2 special weapons, Karja Behemoth Shortbow or Nora Thunder Sling. In-game resources pack, in-game Apex Claw Strider Machine Strike Piece. Don't know what that is. I'm not going to look up what that is. But, yeah, continuing on. Exclusive photo mode pose and face paint. Digital art book, digital soundtrack, and digital version of The Sunhawk, the first Horizon Zero Dawn graphic novel. So that's in the digital deluxe edition.
Yep. And this Behemoth DLC. What are we getting?
The collector's edition. So this is where things get interesting, and people are kind of upset about it. So in the collector's edition of Horizon Forbidden West, we have Horizon Forbidden West digital PS4 and PS5 versions, Horizon Forbidden West steelbook display case. Download code for the game will be supplied via voucher in the box.
Oh, so you get the box but no disc.
Yep.
What?
Custom sculpted Tremortusk and Aloy. I can't say this. This is a weird name.
Statue?
A custom sculpted Tremortusk and Aloy statue. Statues will require some assembly. Detailed instructions will be provided with the box. You get an actual mini art book, and then the same 2 special outfits, same 2 special weapons, in-game resource, in-game strike thing. Yeah, everything's the same. You just get the steelbook with no disc, the Tremortusk and Aloy statue, and a mini art book, along with everything that's included with the digital deluxe. And then the big daddy, the Regala edition. So
Okay.
Horizon Forbidden West. So okay, it's basically the same exact thing as the collector's edition, but it has a Regala theme to the Tremor Tusk, the mammoth machine here. So the difference is it looks like it has like a structure that's built on top of the back.
It's got a house on
like
it.
a moving fort.
Yeah.
So that looks cool. That's a Regala edition of that. A replica
Do you get
Focus.
a disc in this?
No, you don't.
No.
No disc.
Oh.
No disc.
No
You get a
disc.
digital. You get digital PS4 and PS5 version. Download voucher. So in addition to all the stuff that's in collectors, you got, again, I said the Regala themed Tremor Tusk, a replica Focus and custom stand, 2 art print cards, replica Sunwing and Claw Strider machine physical strike pieces. I still don't know what that means. Can I see a big picture? So that's what it looks like there. The strike pieces. I'm assuming this is like an attachment or something to your melee weapon.
Okay.
Mini art book, yeah, that's included, and canvas map. So, I guess the map of the Forbidden West on a piece of canvas.
Okay. All right.
And that's the Regala edition.
I see.
So I'll go ahead and say I pre-ordered the Regala edition.
How much is it?
It is $325. That's Canadian. So I think I remember the pricing. I could be wrong. Regala edition. This is US dollars, I'll say. Regala edition is $259.99 US. Collector's edition is $199.99 US. Special edition is $89.99 US. And I'm not too sure about the digital deluxe.
Ooh.
But Ricky, let's talk about the fact that the collector and Regala edition do not include a physical copy of the game. How does that make you feel?
It's dumb. Why would you give me a case? Like, it's steelbook case is cool and all, but what's the point of the case when there's no game inside? I know some people just want to show off, saying, "Hey, I had the game, and look, check out the case." But it just, I don't know. For me, I like to collect stuff, and when I collect stuff, I want the whole thing.
Yeah.
So now you're just giving me just a case, but no game. Like, say what you will, but when you look at a disc with the picture printed on it, it's nice, man. It feels good.
It's
but
a
now,
physical thing that you have in
it's
your
a
hand.
physical thing. Like, I can hold that disc and say, "Here's the game." Even though at the end of the day, when you pop it in, you still have to download the game online. It's basically a digital game.
Yeah.
But at least the disc is there. Like, I don't know if I'm just old-fashioned, but I want the disc.
Oh yeah. A lot of people have the same sentiments as you.
And especially considering how much they're charging.
Let me
like the Regala, it's like $300. Like, how much is it to give us the damn disc? Just throw that in there, man. And then I'm guessing they didn't say how big the figure is, because based on the picture, I feel like it's a little misleading. It looks really big, but I have a feeling Aloy, it's gonna look like something that's gonna be like this size.
Yeah, yep. I think it's gonna be small.
And then the figure will be like this. And then I feel like figures and special editions, especially from like Western games, the quality of the figures aren't usually that good. From my experience, they're usually kind of shitty. They're made with like cheaper type of plastic. And it's usually a far cry from the picture they've shown. Even though I love Sony, but at the same time, I have no faith in any of the Western special editions with a figure. So yeah, that's why I am not. The most I'll go for, it's the what's it, like the limited edition, whatever, the one that comes with a steel book and
the
the disc.
special edition. Yeah.
The special edition, because that one I believe comes with a disc, right?
Yep.
So that is what I'm going for.
Okay.
Same thing with the art book. The mini art books are usually just really cheap and small, a few pages. Those are throwaway things that you don't really give a shit. So yeah, those special editions are kind of shitty.
Mm-hmm. I see.
And I really wish they would go for something a bit more creative in terms of what they give us. Like figures is nice and all, but yeah, like give us something cooler. Look at freaking Death Stranding, even though the quality wasn't that good, but
BB.
That it's a freaking BB.
and
here,
the cargo
just
case,
give it...
the BB. You can put the BB in the cargo case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is really cool. And here we are, a figure of something we don't really care about. Like it looks cool in a machine, the Tremor Tusk, whatever, looks cool, but it's not like vital to the story. It's not vital to the game. It felt like a very half-ass and just like last seconds. Let's just throw that in. We don't know what to put in a special edition. No, this thing looks cool. Put it in.
So we have two different perspectives here. We have a seasoned collector. This is the collector. If you played Death Stranding, there is a person named the collector. It is this guy. And then we have someone like me that has barely collected. This is my collection. Everything you see there, that's my collection. I am going to put the Tremor Tusk right there. So for me, I don't really care about quality. Like this is something I'm not going to be able to get anywhere else. So
yeah.
And I do share like the same issue with like, okay, where's the disc? Like this is the reason why I got a disc edition of the PS5. So I can get collector's editions with the steelbooks so that, in the steelbook, I expected a disc. But with some thinking about it, I can understand why they went that route because, Horizon Forbidden West, I think they are really trying to stay true to that vision of they believe in generations and they want to stick with like PS5, being the place that you have to buy your games. So with the PS5, you had the digital edition as well. So this will exclude the people that have digital editions if this is a physical only like edition. Like if the Regal edition, you have the
can do both, right?
With the disc. What's that?
They can give you the disc and the download code. If people are spending that much money, why not give them both?
Well, that's 2 games, and then they want it's just the sales, So it's a business thing. So I can understand because, we have people with digital editions and you have people with disc editions, and making this only exclusive even more to just disc edition PS5 owners, then, people will be upset that, okay, I wanted a digital edition. So this way, everybody can get the game and this Regala edition. So I can understand. That's like the only point I can think of. That's the reason why they would go this direction. Also, like, you have to make PS4 and PS5 version, if you want to make it physical edition. But that's another issue. We're gonna get into that topic.
I still think they can just make a disc and make what I know it's a lot of like effort, but like when we pop in a disc, still make us punch in the code. That way they're not giving the game away twice, right?
Yeah,
and that way, digital people can still get the thing and use it, and give them the disc, right? Just give them the disc. Because I'm sure people who are collecting digital only, the reason they want that is for the collection purposes, and it's kind of dumb to just give them a case of no disc because I'm sure those people they want to show it off, to show them that yes, like I have this game, I have this special edition, but in the future, when they want to show it off, they take out the case. And people will say, all right, let's open the case. Open it. There's no game inside. And then people think, like, you're a fraud. What do you mean? Where's the game?
It's on my PS5.
It kills the collector's the value.
I understand.
Like, the only reason people want this is for collector's purposes. And you're not giving, like, the meat of that collector's item. give them the case,
Yeah.
but
No,
no
I get
disc
it.
inside.
I get it. Honestly, to me, like
It's an oversight. I feel like it's an oversight on their part.
I don't think it's an oversight. I think this, like, them making it digital or physical only would be an oversight because, like, hello, there's people with digital
Yeah,
edition, and you're excluding them from being able to get one of their core IPs of PlayStation, Horizon Forbidden West. And what if they were a die-hard Horizon fan?
that's what they
Like,
should
you're
have done.
excluding.
What I meant to just do both, disc
I
and a
mean,
digital code.
from a business standpoint, that just it's not gonna happen ever. So that's why, especially with like things being cross-gen, you got a PS4 version you got to think about with physical, PS5 version for the physical. So everyone is able to get the game in these editions, if it's a digital voucher. With my strategy is like, honestly, I don't even care. Like, all I want is the steelbook. That's the actual thing I care about, because
No.
I'm not looking at the disc. It's either stuck in my PS5 or stuck in the case. Like, the only time I'm gonna hold it is when I'm transitioning from the case to the PS5, PS5 to the case, and it's like later on when they have like it in the $10 bin, I'll buy the disc and then I'll pop it in the steelbook.
No. This is why I'm the collector and you're not.
I don't care.
No.
The Tremor Tusk looks dope. I want these replica stuff on the cabinets map. That's what I care about. The steelbook, that's gonna look nice on my shelf. No one's gonna look at my disc, so I personally don't care.
God, no. Blasphemy. How can someone just collect? How can someone collect a game with no game, just in case?
Hey, would you rather? Okay. Would you rather me have this steelbook with a digital edition of the game, or do the Mr. Picard bottom strategy? You have all your physical games, but you keep them on the disc thing, the disc tray.
No, keep the disc inside the case.
Which one would you rather? Would I have no disc or all the discs on a tray?
I'd rather you have a disc on a tray.
All the discs.
Like a case with no disc, like at all. That's just not right. That's like an insult to collectors. Like, how do you? What do you mean? Just a case.
Let me take a closer look at this here. Take a closer look at this edition here. That's the Tremor Tusk there.
Yes, that alloy looks really small, so I feel like
yeah, this one.
I feel like it's almost like HeroClix size. Well, I don't think that many people know what HeroClix is, but yeah, she looks really small.
Yeah, I imagine it's the same size. Look, we got an enemy over here, so they're probably to scale. This is how big Aloy is compared to the Tremor Tusk.
And in the Tremor Tusk, I'm guessing it will be like, I want to say like 6 to 8 inches tall.
Well,
that's my guess.
I'm still excited for this. I'll have it, like, I'm not even gonna be mad after playing the game. So I'm not even mad. First of all, like, I get it. You want to include everybody? That's fine. But it doesn't stop there, Ricky. It doesn't stop there. Boy. Horizon Forbidden West. All right. There's no upgrade path for the standard and special edition from PS4 to PS5.
So, wait, there's no like difference between the two versions?
Those are different. It's just that when you buy the PS4 version of the game for the standard or special edition, you cannot upgrade to the PS5. You have to buy the PS5 version.
What? Oh, wait. So if you buy the special edition for PS4, you cannot play that version on PS5?
You can. It'll be the backwards compatible PS4 version. You can't play the PS5 version.
So there is a PS5 version.
There is a PS5 version. You just can't play that unless you buy it full price.
On PS5.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sony, what are you doing?
Okay. I have here an article on IGN written by Joe Screbbles. Horizon Forbidden West doesn't offer a PS4 to PS5 upgrade. You can't even pay a smaller fee to upgrade. Horizon Forbidden West won't offer a free upgrade from PS4 to PS5 on its standard or special editions, and you can't pay to upgrade a standard edition to one that does include the PS5 version. As previously announced, Horizon Forbidden West will be receiving distinct PS4 and PS5 versions of the same game. You can play the PS4 version on PS5, but it won't receive the same visual and performance upgrades. Revealed on the game's fact page, under the headline, "Can I upgrade my PS4 version to the PS5 version?" it's revealed that standard and special editions of the game will come with no dual entitlement, i.e. include PS4 and PS5 versions. Dual entitlement is included in the naturally more expensive Digital Deluxe, Collector's, or Regala editions, but they are entirely separate full game purchases. Unlike other PS5 games like Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, there won't be a less expensive paid upgrade either. Quote, "There are no plans for an update offer from Standard to Deluxe Edition at this time," end quote, reads the FAQ. Amid the already confusing landscape of upgrades on PS5, it's perhaps the least appealing. Sony has informally explained its decision in Horizon Forbidden West's case, but aside from the fact that it will make it more money per game, it may stem from the fact that the company wants to use one of its biggest releases as a means of getting loyal fans to switch console now, rather than further down the line. With the game delayed to February 2022, it seems likely we'll be seeing more of Aloy's next adventure during the PlayStation Showcase 2021, which will arrive next week. So what's your take on this, Ricky? What's your take on this as a Sony fan for the longest time?
How does
this make you feel?
This is a bad move. I can already see the review bomb coming. This is even worse than Ghost of Tsushima, man. The heck are they doing? Well, okay. Here's a question. If I get the PS5 version, can I play that on PS4?
Wait, what?
If I get the PS5 version of Horizon, can I play that on PS4?
Well, obviously not. It's a PS5 version.
That's I just want to know. I'm just wondering, like, maybe people can just get the PS5 version and then
no.
Then yeah. I just try my best to help people out there to see if we can find a loophole.
This is it's not good news. There's no. For a while, I've seen these types of headlines and articles, and these releases happen, and I've been trying to understand for a little bit, like, okay, yeah, maybe $10, it's worth the upgrades with the haptic feedback and all the next gen stuff with the PS5, and full price games being $10 more. Okay, that's fine by me. Like, I think that's worth it. But now this comes up and like, okay, this is not good. This is not good.
No, I can't support. I can't defend it in any way or manner. I can't defend it.
Yeah.
Like this, like people will love to joke about, like, Sony being anti-consumer, and I just tell them, yeah, you guys are exaggerating, you guys are overreacting. There's a little bit of that there, but they're generally okay. But this, no, I cannot defend this in any way. There's no reason why this should be the case. Like, why not just stick with the same thing you guys did for Tsushima? Like,
yeah.
Offer the game, and if you have to pay a little bit extra to upgrade to PS5, like, okay, personally, it's not the best scenario, but still, that's a decent trade-off.
Yeah,
because you are getting a increase in not just resolution and frame rate, but you are getting a lot of extra features, sound and the controller haptic feedback, dual sense, and all the stuff. But now they're basically forcing you to buy the game again. It's like, yo, man, what's up with that, man? Now you are getting greedy. Like,
yeah, it does not spell pro-consumer.
No,
consumer friendly. This is not news at all that you can spin that.
there's no way to spin this to make them look good.
Yeah.
And if they get review bombed, then all I can say is, well, you should have seen this coming. They have no one else to blame but themselves.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily affect me, but because of, like, or you, because you have PS5, you're gonna get the PS5.
PS5, but although at the same time, it does sour my opinion on the game a bit, because I felt like this is a game I want people to, as many people as possible, to enjoy and experience in the best way possible. Because some people might get they have to get a PS4 version right now because you can't get a freaking PS5.
Yeah. That's also what makes this such a terrible move, because okay, people want the PS5, but they can't get it.
Like you could, but you have to jump through a lot of hoops to get one.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's
been almost a year, and people are still finding it difficult. They have a lot of friction.
If you do find one, it's through like a scalper, and you have to pay extra like $100, $200 to get a PS5. And it's really frustrating for people. Like they want to get a PS5, but they can't. And now you're forcing people to buy a big name title twice. Essentially, these people they want to play day one. They get the PS4 version, and then later, further down the line, they get a PS5. They want to see what this game was like on a PS5, but they have to buy it again.
Yep.
That's just like a slap in their face.
And even in the article, it did say they had no plans to make an update. To make an offer that you can upgrade from PS4 to PS5. So it is what it is. And this type of news, like, it's just showing how arrogant Sony is being.
Sony's getting it. It's worrying, because if this is what they're doing for Horizon, like, what are they going to do for their upcoming God of War and Gran Turismo and God knows whatever other games?
That's the thing I've mentioned before, and it's not necessarily a good thing, but they are keeping course on their vision of, they believe in generations. They absolutely want people to migrate from PS4 to PS5, and this strategy is kind of evidence of that. They want people to, okay, like, if there's no way for me to upgrade, I'll wait until I get the PS5 and then buy the PS5 version of the game, especially because now it's going to be released next year. That'll be for next year's numbers. It's like, okay, we're seeing more people buying PS5 versions of our cross-gen games. There's no point of us making PS4 versions anymore, because that's what they've wanted to do from the beginning. We've been under the impression since before PS5 even came out that Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok were going to be PS5 exclusives.
Yeah.
But now they changed their tune. It's like, oh no, it's going to be cross-gens. And then at that time, I was thinking, okay, they want to have as much people play this game. But then they come out with these release strategies. I'm like, you don't want people to play your game. You want people to buy your PS5.
Yeah, it's like... I've mentioned this in one of our older podcasts, and I was legit up in arms against the whole cross-gen thing. I'm saying they should at least make one of these games, not all of them, one of these games like Horizon or God of War, PS5 exclusive, but they're not all of them cross-gen. I'm not happy about that, because you want to showcase the PS5, and according to what you're saying, they have a vision. They want to migrate everything to PS5. And that's what they should have done for one of these games, to showcase what PS5 can do.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of went back in that, cross-gen, and then now they have this bullshit. So it makes it really hard for me to really support PlayStation and Sony. It's like I have it right now. I'm still gonna use it. A lot of the games I play can only be played on Sony. That's a problem. I have to stick with this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, with the ways things are looking, it's not out of the question that I would get an Xbox in the future.
That's my thought on this too. Like, all the things that Sony has been doing recently is just making Xbox look even better.
Yeah.
As a competitor, like, we don't have any of these issues at all on the Xbox side. They have smart delivery. Like, okay, whether you get the Xbox One edition, blah blah blah, like, you can play the most quality version of the game regardless of what version you bought.
Yeah.
And that's because, you got Game Pass. And then Game Pass is another thing for you don't have to worry about these pricings because it's going to be on Game Pass.
Yeah. The only problem, the only thing stopping me from getting Xbox is their games because their lineup of exclusive first party exclusives are trash.
So far.
Well, it's going to be like that for a while because, like it or not, Sony, their first party devs are all really good, very talented. That's that's a problem. Like, Horizon. Well, you can say, they're eventually they'll be going to PC, but you have to wait how many years? Look how long it took for Horizon to get to PC. So if for someone like us who really likes this game, do we want to wait like 2 years to play this game? No, we want to play it right away. So we have to get a freaking PlayStation.
Yep.
And there are some games that just, it only stays on PlayStation. For me, there is the Legend of Heroes Trail series. Those are that game is only on Sony. It's not on Xbox. It's not on PC. I have no choice. Well, they do get ported to PC, but same thing. It takes a while. It takes forever. So it's like the only thing keeping me a Sony PlayStation owner, it's their games, basically.
Yeah. Well, they do come out with incredible games, and there's no doubt that Horizon Forbidden West is going to be another one of those great titles that they release. Same thing with God of War, and that's also part of the issue. Sony is getting a bit too arrogant here. They know this is going to sell, regardless of whether they have a free upgrade or not. So that's why it's like, this is the business. It's like, if we can do it, we're going to do it. Like, it just makes sense from a business standpoint. It's like, people are going to buy it. People are going to, when they buy it for PS4, they're going to want to buy it for PS5. And, this kind of news will blow over. It's not as big news as, like,
they know they can
types of issues that come up in gaming.
They know they can get away with it. Yeah. Just kind of going back to our first topic, Twitch. They know they can get away with all this shit, so they're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Just keep ripping people off.
That's just how it is.
That's how does
nothing. It's not going to change because we always say vote with your wallet. That's the only thing these companies care about. It's the money. And we all know Horizon Forbidden West, it's going to be selling millions. Same thing with God of War. And you can complain all you want. Unless no one buys the game, right, then nothing's going to change.
And that's why, depending on what I'm playing and what their plans are for porting into PC, I might wait. Legit. After hearing this, like, I feel like I kind of want to wait. Just say, like, screw it, man. Like, I like Horizon, but enough for me to, like, support this type of bullshit? No, maybe not.
Here I am. I pre-ordered the Regala. So that's the thing. Like, even when we decide personally that we're going to boycott or not, doesn't really make a difference. It's when enough of us do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Same thing with what's happening on Twitch, with what we talked about. It has to enough people for a certain period of time for anything to change.
Pretty much. Well, in this case, like for me, like not wanting to buy Horizon Day 1 on PS5, it's not really trying to send a statement. It's just doing what I'm happy with.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to make a difference, but at the end of the day, I felt like, okay, I did something I would have preferred.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I'm kind of happy with, or I won't feel any guilt or regret.
Right.
So that is the driving force of my decision. But well, who knows, right? We'll see. If Sony retracts their decision after I'm sure there's going to be a outcry of this. And if Sony decides to listen to the people, which I highly doubt, then I'll change my tune. Then okay, all right, okay, I'll support the game. You guys actually listen, but the chances of that happening, slim to none.
Yeah. This is the story of Icarus right now. They're flying a little bit too close to the sun here. They think they can fly and soar above everyone else. Yeah. Again, it's arrogance.
It's arrogance, and partly, especially with a lot of Japanese companies, they're extremely stubborn. Like once they've made a decision, it's really hard to change their mind because like they're just really stubborn. They have a lot of pride and they just don't want to.
Well, I'll let you know how Horizon Forbidden West is.
All right.
I'm gonna play it day one because I have a PS5. It doesn't really matter to me, but I do think it's not good, but
Not good, and
it's just business, you know.
pretty much. And this might just be the beginning. They might just keep doing this for other games. At least all the cross-gen games.
Again,
that is a pretty messed up thought. That's a pretty messed up thought.
Eventually, like, we're not gonna have this issue because there's not gonna be any more cross-gen games, and then I think that's what Sony is waiting for. They're waiting for that turnaround period of when, okay, now we don't have to create PS4 titles anymore or include PS4 in these development cycles. We can just make exclusive PS5 games like we've always wanted to do from the beginning. And I'm sure that was their plan before COVID. This COVID thing has definitely made them do these type of things.
Messed of them, but at the same time, they're just being too greedy of their decision. Like come on, man.
Greedy, too greedy.
They want to get the best of both worlds. They want to make some money from old gen, making a cross gen, sell some PS4 copies, but at the same time, they don't want to give them a freebie, so to speak. So it's like, all right, let's force them to buy a full game again if they want to upgrade. It's just, man, like come on, man. Like we're not in the early 2000s. We're not going from the PS2 to the PS3. It's not. We're like 10, 15 years away from that generation. It doesn't work like that anymore. Come on, Sony.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh well. We'll see how things play out. I don't think things are gonna change, but anyway. Ricky, where can people find you?
Well, if you want to hear me complain and be grumpy about more stuff, find me at twitch.tv/BaconBeercan. I stream there 3 to 4 days a week, usually around 10 p.m. Eastern time. And that's pretty much it. I do have Instagram, but I don't really use it.
Thank you, Ricky. And you can find me on twitch.tv/MojoCritical. I stream these podcasts live while we record them. And we do a little bit of a post-show kind of hangout after these recordings, like what we're going to do right after this episode. So be sure to come by, follow, and thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this podcast, leave us a like, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so you can see when these podcasts go live on YouTube, and you can catch these stuff that we talk about. We talk about things weekly. We talk about all the news that comes up, and we thank you for coming by and watching and participating.
And we'll see you next time.
Yes, this has been the Ludens Query Report for September 2nd, 2021. Thank you for watching. Peace out, Ludens. Keep playing.